when I was in, it was either my first or second year of university. So I did a video game design course, and we went to. This was before the video game. Good times. I like seeing Leicester win. This was before video game. Jamie Body set off. How about that? No, this was before video game conferences and expos were like a big thing in England.
Yeah.
So they had this one in the foyer of Wembley Stadium. Very weird place to put it.
Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of things going on. One of the big things. This is when Rock Band was coming out. The first Rock Band.
Oh, okay.
So that was like a big thing at the time. That's actually more of a side note more than anything else. But yeah, We Are Scientists went. There was a couple of other bands, but We Are Scientists were the only ones I remember. We got to go backstage, and this was when I was coming with the idea that maybe like being a journalist would be like a video game journalist would be a thing I'd like to do. So I went to the person who got us backstage. Was like, "Do you mind if I, just ask him a couple of questions?" This was the lead singer of We Are Scientists. And I basically just started off with, so you're here, like, what kind of video games do you like? And he's like, yeah, I'm not really into video games. They just asked us to play here. And we was like, yeah, we'll play to a bunch of geeks. That's probably a crowd that were really into us, considering we're pretty much the same. And that was that. I was like, alright, yeah, fair enough. I can attest to that.
That, is it Love and Squalor, that album's called?
Well, the first one?
The really awesome, like, Great Escape and...
we're pretty sure, yeah.
It's a good album.
Yeah. But also, so on talking about...
Yeah, with Love and Squalor. Their first album was called Safety, Fun and Learning.
Yeah. Talking about Rock Band, they were doing a competition that day. Who was your bird from Hollyoaks? Gemma... The one that went on to just have her tits out a lot of the time.
It's the one that went out with friggin' Ronaldo for a while.
Yes, that one. Gemma something or another.
Atkinson. Because remember, everyone said that she was Rowan Atkinson's daughter, and that turned out to be absolute nonsense. Because Jesus, that girl was not coming from that gene pool.
No. So for some reason, her and fucking hell, terrible names. Ian, like the video game guy from Channel 4. Are you gonna type in Ian the video game?
Come on, Google, don't let me down. Well, the first video search is Rick Astley, never gonna give you up.
Well, that's not right.
Okay, hold on. I'll just go with Ian.
Channel 4. Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
Maybe I won't go with Ian.
Ian Lee, yeah. So Ian Lee and Gemma
Well
Atkinson
done, Google.
are presenting this tournament. Basically, people can get up in groups of 4, bassist, guitarist, drummer, and singer, and they can do a song from Rock Band. And so we were like, oh yeah, we'll get up and we'll play. I should point out that one of the 4 of us, he's in a wheelchair, and he's perfectly perfectly capable. He's sound mind over. He's just in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So we get up and we do "Run to the Hills" by Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Now I've decided I've been put on drums, and like I have some sense of rhythm. But I haven't played drums in about 2 years at this point. I used to practice playing drums. So I thought I'm not going to play this on hard because I haven't got my galloping technique down. So I play it, I think, on easy mode. But because I'm playing on easy mode, I can go full on Dave Grohl in Queens of the Stone Age with it. Like, I'm standing up.
No one can see anything but your hair.
And my arms flailing around. I'm giving it everything I've got. The guy in the front, who's in the wheelchair, is singing. He decides to sing "Run to the Hills" as if he's Jimmy from South Park.
Oh dear.
Now, I have to say, it's a crying shame that we didn't win. But my God...
Record that.
Or record it. But my God, if Ian Lee from the side of the stage was not howling in laughter at the fucking concept, and if I wasn't looking at the front 10 people, the 10 people in front... Actually, that was it. Oh, God. I think it might have been like Yumi at 6 or some shite pop rock band who were headlining it. So there was a front row of about 10 girls, aged from anywhere between 14 and 16, who are looking at these 4 nerds on the front of the stage doing "Run to the Hills," thinking, what the fuck is this? I was very proud of that.
Good times.
Yeah.
Did I hit on Gemma Atkinson though?
No, because I wasn't sure what I was going to catch.
Oh, look at you. Jeez, the shade that's being thrown.
She's not one of my good girls.
Is she not, no? Brian Alvarez, of all people, is a fan.
Of Gemma Atkinson?
Yeah.
What, how would he know that she's a thing?
There was a board on the old board. I remember there was
on the slightly less broken.
There was a debate between. There was a debate about surgical enhancements. Shall we say?
I wonder why Gemma Atkinson was in this conversation.
And she was posited as one of the positive, like the four arguments that, like, you know, they aren't always ridiculously cartoony looking.
Okay. Yeah,
and
fair enough.
I distinctly remember Brian Alvarez approving and me finding that very entertaining.
I really hope someone sent him an episode of Hollyoaks.
That man is married and has a child, and this week there was a good 30 seconds of him talking about how hot Liv Morgan is.
Yes.
On NXT.
Yeah. I get the feeling Whitney doesn't listen to the show.
I have a feeling. He's very loud as well. You'd imagine even through that cavernous house they seem to have, you'd hear it.
I think it sounds pretty well. If he has to record a Vinny, for fuck's sake.
That's true. I'm keeping an eye to this Leicester situation now that Jamie Vardy's been sent off. All this news is going to be completely obsolete.
Even if they lose, they're still winning the title. I'm like, if they don't.
But the problem is they won't have Vardy in the next game.
That's fine. Even if they fuck this one up, Tottenham will do a Tottenham. Or by Tottenham, I mean they'll do an Arsenal.
Tottenham aren't playing until tomorrow, I don't think. Or today. Oh, actually, no. It'll be several days ago as they're listening to this now.
Yeah, that's.
We're half 2 hours away through the week now.
In a time loop.
Here's something. At what point, we have a very weird group of friends. At what point during the last week did our group of friends think that the fun thing to do now is to post caption photographs from keeping up appearances?
Well, we have friends on Twitter that like talk about nothing but fucking heartbeat. So, I mean,
that's true.
What response are you looking for from me?
Yeah, thanks. Look at you make sense of this crazy world for me, Mark. It's too much to take sometimes.
Sadly, I'm also a part of this world. So,
how are we doing there for?
Oh, we got a good 15 minutes, I think.
Times.
Fire palms, go!
We've talked very little about Pokemon again this week so far.
Well, what do you want me to commentate on?
That's the thing, like, you know.
Like, I use this as a way to vent about other things, and, you know.
You're catching me out now. Speaking of.
That's also not a wild meow.
Oh, is it not? I see this is how much attention I'm giving there.
Yeah,
I've been reading about Leicester, West Ham, and I was trying to see if I could get photographs from that rock band event.
Right.
But I couldn't find any.
What, the thing I was at?
Yeah.
No, that would have been, was it a Eurogamer Expo? Or...
Well, I googled Gemma Atkinson rock band, and nothing came up.
That is quite niche.
I want to see pictures of you looking real awkward near her.
I would have been looking awkward near her. I've been looking awkward near anyone.
Yeah, you do look awkward near anyone.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Well, you do. In fairness. It's part of your charm, though. You hate people.
I don't hate everyone.
Yeah, most.
I know.
It's a good 80-20 split.
I've been trying to get my people who hate people club to come together, but I'm finding it very difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult to get meetings going.
Yeah.
Let's not say we did.
Yeah, no, I'm just training up fire ponds at the moment. Fire ponds.
So you can fire pound people?
Yes. That'd be apt, I guess. So, I'm presuming Hardfire like a top 3 worst bands you've ever seen live. Ooh. Like, because you're gonna have to go.
I'll tell you who might be number 1 with a bullet, but I'd have to think about it. Actually, I'm starting to think of loads now. I saw Sex Pistols.
I mean, I imagine that was more of just a fucking shambles money.
Oh, it was bad as well. Like, it was genuinely bad as well.
I did see Towers of London.
Because
they opened up Reading, so I feel justified.
I'll tell you what will endear you to a crowd in a field in rural Ireland is coming out with a giant Union Jack on the board behind you, like 40 feet high.
Not well thought out, I imagine.
No. But even irrespective of that, because I wouldn't give a shit about that, like, it was just a terrible fucking... It was just awful.
Because, like, why would you want to go see a band that washed up?
Hardfire were pretty bad. I saw Be Your Own Pet before.
I like Be Your Own Pet.
They support raconteurs, and they were a shambles that night. They were an absolute shambles.
Have you seen Hadouken live? That is a bad time.
No, I collected a friend of mine from after Hadouken and saw the aftermath where there had been... Now, one thing I do regret missing was there was a man standing beside my friend, dressed head to toe as a cardboard box. He had like a cardboard box for a fridge on top of him, with just like a slit for the eyes cut out of it, and he was breakdancing.
Okay, alright, sure.
And I really wish I'd seen that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was at, when that was on, Hadouken was on that year, I went to My Bloody Valentine. Which all I could hear was force feedback for 90 minutes, but I still had a much better time.
Yeah, that's pretty much, if you ask anyone who's seen My Bloody Valentine, that you'll get a kind of similar response.
Yeah, that's what I'm led to believe. Mark, could you do me a favour there and grab that controller over there, because I don't want to kick the cord out of your laptop.
Oh my word!
I want to check on our downloads for our later programming.
Why was there a white control here earlier, now there's a black one?
That's because it's plugged in charging over there. Well, that's why I would have gone over there when I'd kick out your cord here.
That's grand.